Welcome to the Social Lens and thank you for watching. In a landmark decision, the National Assembly of South Africa recently approved the long-awaited Expropriation Bill, marking the culmination of a 16-year legislative journey. The bill, which allows for expropriation with nil compensation under specific circumstances, has been a subject of intense debate and controversy throughout its development and passage. Its approval paves the way for potential significant changes in land ownership and redistribution in the country. The approval of the Expropriation Bill saw a vote of 205 in favor and 108 against, largely due to the ANC's majority presence in the National Assembly. This decision came after a swift process, including a public committee meeting to approve amendments and a subsequent vote, just before the National Assembly entered a constituency period ahead of elections. The journey of the Expropriation Bill dates back to 2008, aimed at replacing apartheid-era legislation. Over the years, the bill underwent several revisions and faced numerous challenges, particularly concerning the contentious issue of compensation for expropriated land. The recent approval represents a significant milestone in the government's efforts to address historical injustices and promote equitable land redistribution. South Africa's history is marked by colonialism and apartheid, which systematically deprived the majority of black South Africans of their land and resources. The Expropriation Bill acknowledges these injustices and seeks to rectify them by enabling the state to expropriate land for public purposes, ensuring that historically disadvantaged communities have access to land for housing, agriculture, and economic empowerment. Land ownership is central to socioeconomic equality and empowerment. By allowing for expropriation with nil compensation in specific circumstances, such as land held for speculation or abandoned land, the bill aims to break down barriers to access and ownership for marginalized communities. This, in turn, can contribute to reducing poverty, inequality, and social exclusion. Land ownership in South Africa remains heavily skewed, with a small percentage of the population holding the majority of land. The Expropriation Bill provides a mechanism for redistributing land more equitably, ensuring that land is used productively and for the benefit of the broader population. This can stimulate economic growth, promote agricultural development, and create opportunities for job creation and entrepreneurship. The bill emphasizes the importance of expropriation for public purposes in the public interest. By allowing the state to acquire land for infrastructure projects, housing developments, and public amenities, it ensures that collective needs are prioritized over individual interests. This can facilitate urbanization, improve access to services, and enhance overall quality of life for all South Africans. Land is not only an economic asset but also a symbol of identity, belonging, and cultural heritage. By promoting equitable land redistribution, the Expropriation Bill can help bridge divides between different racial and socioeconomic groups, fostering greater social cohesion and nation building. It sends a powerful message of inclusivity and solidarity, signaling a commitment to building a more just and inclusive society for all. However, the bill's passage has not been without its critics and legal challenges. Opposition parties, including the Democratic Alliance, DA, Freedom Front Plus, FF Plus, and Inkatha Freedom Party, IFP, have raised concerns about its constitutionality and potential negative impacts on property rights and economic stability. The DA, in particular, has strongly opposed the bill, accusing the ANC of undermining the Constitution and the rights of South Africans. They have vowed to challenge the legislation through legal means, arguing that it violates Section 25 of the Constitution, which stipulates that property can only be expropriated subject to compensation. Similarly, the FF Plus has expressed grave concerns about the potential consequences of the bill, warning that it could lead to economic disaster and undermine investor confidence. They have pledged to contest the legislation in court, emphasizing the importance of protecting property rights in a free market economy. Despite these objections, supporters of the bill, including the ANC and Trade Union Federation COSATU, have hailed its passage as a historic victory for land reform and social justice. They argue that the legislation is necessary to address entrenched inequalities and accelerate the redistribution of land to previously disadvantaged communities. The Expropriation Bill, in its current form, allows for expropriation for public purposes in the public interest and permits nil compensation in specific categories, such as land held for speculation, abandoned land, and state land. Proponents maintain that these provisions are in line with international best practices and constitutional principles. The bill's journey through Parliament has been characterized by intense debate and political maneuvering, reflecting the complexities and sensitivities surrounding land reform in South Africa. As it awaits presidential assent, the expropriation bill remains a contentious issue that will likely continue to spark debate and legal challenges in the months and years ahead. Its implementation could have far-reaching implications for the country's future socio-economic landscape, making it a topic of significant importance and scrutiny moving forward. If you found this video informative, please click the like button and consider subscribing to the channel. Until next time.